Hi guys, it's good to see you today. It's been a couple weeks and I'm really sorry. Things have been going on and I just couldn't get a video up. So please forgive me. Um, it's a beautiful day here in California. It's kind of ironic. When I moved out to California, I thought of California as this tropical, subtropical place, and I get out here in the coastal valleys where I live, away from the coast. It's more of an arid kind of landscape, so that's been hard for me to get used to. I'm used to a colder climate, and I'm adjusting. But I was surprised that it's so arid here. So the hills and everything are starting to turn brown. Well, they're pretty much brown already. The weeds are all dying off, and it's getting hot, and it's part of summer. So we all do what we have to do. Um, I don't know if you guys who have fibromyalgia get Charlie horses, but I've been having a lot of trouble with Charlie horses lately. They they strike in the middle of the night and wake me up one time it was so bad I was screaming in pain because it was just so bad. So I was wondering if you guys could let me know if you get Charlie horses or if that's something that's going on that I need to think about. So today I would like to talk to you about insomnia. I have been sleeping really well for a while now, and I didn't really remember how bad the insomnia could get until lately when I'm awake until 3 in the morning and I wake up at 7, and it's just frustrating to not be able to sleep, to, be so tired I want to close my eyes and just go to sleep, and sleep just doesn't come. So we can kind of relate fibromyalgia to the Princess and the Pea story. That it's a old folk tale where the princess goes to a kingdom and the king wants to test for sure to make sure she's a princess. So he has the maid set up a whole pile of mattresses and he puts a pea on the bottom. And in the morning she wakes up and I didn't sleep very well. Something was in my bed. And then he confirmed that yes, she was a real princess. So we can relate fibromyalgia in some ways to being the princess and the pea syndrome, because if there's a wrinkle in my bed, I feel it and it's uncomfortable. If the covers are too heavy or too light, I feel it and it's uncomfortable. If the pillows are not right, it's uncomfortable, my neck hurts. And there's so many things that can interfere with sleep, and mostly it's just that my brain is not ready to calm down and go to sleep, although my body is always ready to go to sleep. Some nights I feel like the character Madame from the Madeline books, the children's books of Madeline, and Madame in one scene, one part of the movie, I remember the movie, and she's running around the house almost frantically. Something isn't right, something isn't right. And she's searching and trying to find what is not right in her world. And I kind of do that a lot. I get up and I just wander from place to place, looking out windows and just feeling unsettled. And then I do something to take my mind away. Minecraft, I read a book. Sometimes I watch some videos. I try not to do that so much at night. I did look up many times on Google, what to do about insomnia, and there's a lot of rules, shall we say, guidelines that, especially I look at the Mayo Clinic recommendations, and they give a whole list like exercise early, no coffee, eat early, no napping, minimize stress. They also promote cognitive behavior therapy, where you're training yourself. You're trying to grab your thoughts and behaviors that are leading you not to have a good night's sleep, and trying to change your habits. And they tell you to keep a sleep diary, to keep your bedtime routine the same. Take a bath, relax, and do the same thing every night for an hour or so, just so your body and your brain can catch up and say, oh, it's nighttime. Um, they also say not to stay in bed if you're not sleeping. to get up, do something else for a little while until you're ready to go back to sleep. They keep your room cool and quiet and dark, and do relaxation exercises to help your body calm down, and then your brain follows. And this is a new recommendation that I ran into that I hadn't heard before, but they are saying not to try and go to sleep. Just allow your body and your brain to relax and slide into sleep instead of trying to make it go to sleep. And I hadn't heard that before. So that was interesting to hear. And they also recommend biofeedback. So you get a machine and it helps train your brain to quiet. And that's their recommendations. So what I do try and keep my habits the same, but they say not to do anything in bed except for sleep, to reserve that for sleeping. And I don't do that because I need that escape in the evening. I'm tired of being up. I'm tired of, engaging with the world, and I need to put my feet up and I need to relax. And the only place that is really comfortable for me to do that is my bed. I have it propped up so I can sit up and read a book easily. I put the books on my phone, and that's one thing that you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to look at a screen because the background of a screen is basically blue, and you want to have more of the amber colored lights, the pink, red that a normal sunset would have, that switches, that it tells your brain it's time to calm down, it's time to go to bed. The colors, so you can get a light bulb that has those colors in it. So I do read on my phone, and I switch that to the sepia tones that would be more amber colored. And I don't do everything right, but I have been sleeping better in the past few years than I have in a long time. And part of that is, just not worrying about sleeping. I figure if I sleep, I sleep. If I don't, it's not going to affect my life that much. Part of that is because I don't have to go to work. I don't have young kids that I have to be up for to take care of. So I can relax. If I have a bad night, I can sleep in if I have to, although I don't usually sleep in very much. It's just, yeah, I get up. I get up and move because I find that if I get up and move, that my body hurts less. So that's what I do for insomnia. And I hope that you guys can chime in and tell me how you deal with your insomnia issues. And I would like to hear about your Charlie horse issues if that happens to you, and what you do about that, because that's something new for me. Anyway, it's good to talk to you again. I'd like to hear your comments. Have a good day, everybody. Toodles.